redefine, cause we call to worship. Let me redefine and brush through your psyche.
Attitude of the heart that's oozing out of my lifestyle. My helmet breaks open, the alien in me pops out. What we need is not skill, but let your words and deeds align still like motor car wheels. Read between lines to the fade and gone. But let me give you double digit 16 of Romans 1. See, I'm unashamed of this gospel. I'm an episode. My Glock's gold plated motor 5.9. It's Galatians epistle. See, people with issues, they trying to side true religion, so they rather go with e-visuals. That's why I choose this word to the top, get deep into my system more. Listen, everyone can say I worship, but who can act it? Perverse generation, class still in session, but the man truth is absent. What can the righteous do? Class still in session, what I hear is more distortion. So I need expel sin out of school like a dropout. I don't need to act a fool. Cause we call to worship and leave and let star like a young James the Bond. No, I'm of the free like kicks like public schools. You wanna have church but your thoughts keep meandering.
About your paycheck, your life should be an offering.
You go frenzy and you think you're in the spirit, but this presence not cheap like scrap goods. I mean it. You can cook up stories, tales by moonlight, but even the best nominee can act as true worship. Can I go on? Listen, see, we call to worship, but how is the question? It's a call, a wake up one, cause we've been dozing. Let me preach a little bit to this generation. Let me flow on this point like it's irrigation. What is true reverence and what is true praise? What is true religion and what is true worship? You see them in church like the Hollywood actors. See them in church full of costumes and errors, rehearsing lines they sent back home to act worship. Is it when you're down with your knees with slow rhythm? After the music stop, will you be found with the heathens? How can you dwell in the stands of Kedar? Is it when you play good strings? Does your life as an episode preach good things? See, it's a question. But sometimes like always, I wonder what I'm on earth for. Called to reach out more than cell phone networks. Called to worship, not to play a league of malice. Called to go through this 8 mile like a pilgrim, decoding times and seasons like on a sucker. Haka, passing through this valley of Baka. The long suffering plus worship is the obedience. The love shown with proof still like mastering. The patience to wait for a stone to get cooked. And dissolve still like oranges, then the stalk be more quench you. See, we're here for a purpose, but it's the aim fulfilled. If life is a movie, which part do you play? If you ever lead anyone astray, then you're a bad movie director. School, Isaiah 26 verse 9b, still burning, still yearning, ever learning.